single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me by now, my name is Trini Lovely, and today we have a very interesting topic. And one of the reasons I wanted to actually get into this topic is because I'm always referencing Earth as Malakut, and I don't want to lose you guys. I want you guys to actually be able to follow and understand what I'm talking about when I reference certain things. So I felt like today would be actually a great day to actually explain what is the Malakut and why am I calling it the Malakut. So I wanted to discuss why am I calling it the Malakut. Well, in our world, we have many things that we actually base the reason why we're calling it the Malakut. So in our world, we have that 4 points of cosmic cross, which is time and space, and also represented by our 4 elements in 4 directions. And that's one of the reasons to actually have that 4 seasons. So I wanted to be able to actually explain what I mean when I say it actually represents the states of matter, which is solid, liquid, gas, and plasma. So when we think about all these things that I just actually explained of why we're calling it the Malakut, well, in our world, which is our Earth, we actually have 4 elements, and these 4 elements actually are known with the elemental angels, right? That actually rule air element, fire element, water element, and earth element. And I wanted to go a little bit deeper into this because as we talk about the zodiac signs also actually corresponds back to our elements, corresponds back to our archangels, corresponds back to the angels that's ruling the elements. And I wanted to go a little bit deeper and actually explain who are the angels that rules our elements. And one of the angels that rules, well, our ruling angel of the elements is actually air. For air element is Raphael. Fire element is Michael. Water element is Gabriel. And then the earth element is Uriel. And these angels, these ruling angels, are located at the 4 points of that compass that represents our solar wheel, which is our 4 seasons. And they actually have the 4 divisions of the day, right? So each archangel is represented from within a certain time throughout a day, like from the morning till evening. So they actually play a major role in the realm that we actually are from, and they actually rule many things in our world, right? So when I say that they rule many different things, well, when we think about air element, and when I was opening that Keys of Solomon, I told you guys to face the east. So when we go into connecting through the elements, you're actually connecting with the elemental angel, which is Raphael, who rules the element of air. And then when I tell you to face the south, you're now connecting back to that elemental angel who is ruling fire elements and actually facing the south, and which is Michael. And then when I tell you to face the west, you're now connecting to that water element, which is ruled by Gabriel. And then when you're connecting back to the earth element, you're actually facing north, and you're connecting back to that angel, Uriel, who rules the north. And so let me just go back into that all over again if I lost you at some point. So these are the 4 elements, and the 4 elements actually plays with major things in our world. And it actually controls the elements, right? So the elements are very important in our realm. So when I was using, guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you don't know me by now, my name is Trini Lovely. And today I wanted to kind of explain that video where I'm actually opening the 6-pointed star with the Seal of Solomon. And I wanted to explain why I went from east to south, west to north, when I was actually telling you to draw the 6-pointed star to actually open up those elements. So I always want to keep you guys informed and have a breakdown video to everything that I'm saying if I lose you guys at some point, because you know the whole thing is a lot of people are not aware of the elements. So there's 4 elements that actually plays a major role in our realm, you know, and I wanted to kind of like break this down to you guys a little bit. So when we talk about the Zodiac signs, the Zodiac signs actually plays back with our 4 elements as well, right? And it's divided in 4 groups, right? So 3 signs which falls underneath these 4 elements, right? So each sign actually have each 3 of these signs actually falls right underneath the 4 elements. And this is how we could tell you, well, your earth element, your air element, your fire element, your water element. This is how we actually break it down, right? So when I first was starting off the zodiac signs, I would tell you, okay, so Taurus is the earth element. Okay, well, Aries is a fire element. This is how we actually know how they're elements. So this video is kind of to break down previous videos that I have, and I wanted to kind of give you guys a better explanation for you guys to have a better understanding of the elements with the zodiac sign and how I was able to actually break down. And then I was gonna actually connect this back to why when you're actually opening the seal of Solomon, why you actually need to actually open those elements. So the 4 elements are connected and ruled by elemental angels. And our elemental angels are Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, and Uriel. And our 4 elements are air, fire, water, and earth. So the air element is ruled by Raphael, which the air element is facing the east. And in that season, so in our 4 seasons, Raphael rules the spring. And then when we go into that fire element, which when you're actually opening up the elements, you must face now the south. And that element is ruled by Michael. And Michael rules in the season, the summertime. So he rules the 5 fire elements. You have to face south to connect to him. And then he also rules that season, which is the summer. So then the water element, when you're actually opening up the water element, you need to be facing the west. And you're now connecting to that elemental angel, Gabriel. And he rules autumn. And then when you're connecting to that earth element, you're now connecting to the north. And then Uriel is that angel for the earth element. And actually he rules winter. So let me go back again and explain. with the 4 archangels that rules the 4 zodiac sign, right? And each of these 12 signs are divided up into 4 groups. And each of these 4 groups has 3 signs under them. So when we think about the fire element, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, it's ruled by Michael, right? And then when we think about the earth element, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, it's ruled by Uriel. And when we think about air element, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius is ruled by Raphael. And then when we think about that water element, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, is ruled by Gabriel. So a little bit about these 4 archangels. Michael is that angel that will protect you from any kind of harm, danger, war, evil, whatever you want to use as far as a protection angel. And then Uriel is your money angel. Raphael is that health angel. When you're sick, you want to call out a Raphael. And Gabriel is that angel that actually fertility. So the same thing, fire, earth, air, water. So if you're going to learn the zodiac signs, well, then we got to learn our elements. And if we're going to learn our elements, then we got to learn our elemental angels. And if we got to learn our elemental angels, then we got to also learn our zodiac planetary angels. So I want to be able to actually connect all of them in one, right? So we know that Aries is a fire element, but our zodiac planetary angel that actually rules with the planet Mars is Carmel. And then we know that Taurus is an earth element, but that zodiac planetary angel that rules Taurus is Paniel, which is connected back to that planet Venus. And if we actually want to know who's Gemini, Gemini is an air element, and we know that air element is ruled by Raphael, which is connected back to the planet Mercury. So even though Raphael is also one of our elemental angels, well, Raphael still has more than one job. So he actually connects back to the air element, but at the same time, he actually also connects back to Mercury, and he connects back to the sign Gemini, right? So Cancer is a water element and is ruled by Gabriel, and Gabriel actually connects back to the moon. And Gabriel, as we know, is also an water element angel, which is the elemental angel, but he also has a specific role as far as a zodiac planetary angel, right? So then we know that Leos are fire elements, and Michael, which is also an elemental angel, even though he's also in the zodiac planetary angel, he's also connecting back to the sun. And then we have Virgo again, who is also earth element, which is ruled by Raphael, connects back to Mercury. And if you notice that I just said that Virgo and Taurus are earth elements, right? They're earth elemental signs. And Raphael rules it as for that planetary angel, right? And it connects back to Mercury. So even though Virgo and Taurus falls into that earth element, the planetary angels are different. And the reason why it's different is because Hanel is ruled by the planet Venus, which is more on that love energy. And then Raphael, which is an elemental angel, which is a healing angel. and it's ruled and it's connected back to Mercury. So that's where you notice that the elements are different, even though that the elements are ruled by the same. The Taurus and the Virgo is still ruled by earth element, but there's different energies that's connecting to those elements, right? So Libra is ruled by air, which is connecting back to that planetary angel Haniel, which is ruled underneath Venus. And if you notice, Taurus, which is a planetary angel, is Haniel, and Libra planetary angel is Haniel, but it's still ruled back by Venus, right? And the reason why is because Taurus rules Libra, because they're both energies that's ruled underneath Venus, with that kind of energy that's attracting that love, right? And a Scorpio is also a water element, and it's ruled by the planetary angel Azrael, which is connected back to that planet Pluto. And Sagittarius is that fire element, which connects back to the planetary angel Zodiac, which is ruled by Jupiter, that planet Jupiter. And Capricorn is the earth element, which is ruled by that planetary angel Cassiel, connecting back to that planet Saturn. And Aquarius is that air element, connects back to that elemental angel Uriel, which Uriel also rules the elements, so earth signs, right? And it connects back to the planet Uranus. So even if the Uriel rules the earth element, that doesn't mean the Aquarius and the Taurus energy are the same. So in order for the Taurus energy to be the same, it has to be ruled by that planet, which is Venus, for the energies to be similar. Like Taurus and Libra, they actually have corresponds with Venus, right? Venus energy. So Aquarius energy won't really correspond with Taurus and Venus, because Uriel is the planetary angel. So keep that in mind, right? It will be more the elements that will be making them actually have that compatibility, not the zodiac angels. So then Pisces is ruled by water element, and that zodiac planetary angel is Azrael, which the planet is connected back to Neptune. So when I first talked about the elements, the compatibility with the elements is fire needs air, earth needs water. So all the fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, are ruled by Michael, which needs air, is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, ruled by that elemental angel Raphael. And water needs earth, which is ruled by water is ruled by Gabriel, and earth is ruled by Uriel, and the earth elements are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then water elements is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And I hope I was able to explain. Solid is the earth element, liquid is the water element, gas is the air element, and plasma is the fire element. So I hope you guys got that, right? I hope you guys understand. There's also, when I talk about the archangels, are there's 7 archangels. I call these same angels when I was talking about planetary angels and elemental angels. So our 7 archangels as Michael, which is ruled on Sundays. Then Monday is ruled by Gabriel. Then there's Tuesday, there's ruled by Camiel. Then there's Wednesday, is ruled by Raphael. Then it's Thursdays, there's ruled by Zodiac. Then it's Friday, then it's ruled by Haniel. Then it's Cassiel, which is ruled by Cassiel rules Saturday. And if you notice, these are the same angels that actually ruled some of them ruled the 4 elements. And they were actually the same angels that I called when I talked about who ruled actually the zodiac sign. So when I say Sunday, right, Michael rules Sunday, he's corresponding and connecting back to the sun, just like when you were learning the zodiac sign, right? When I said Mondays are ruled by Gabriel, Gabriel connected back to the zodiac sign, which is the moon, right? When I said Tuesday was connected, Tuesday was that angel, Camiel, that ruled Mars, right? When I said Wednesday was that zodiac angel, Raphael, who ruled Mercury, which is the Archangels. All these are Archangels that I'm talking about right now. Thursday is Zodiac, who actually associated back with Jupiter. He rules Jupiter, right? Friday is Haniel, which is connected back to Venus, which rules Venus. And then Saturday is connected back to Cassiel, who rules Saturn. So as you can see, these are the same zodiac angels corresponded right back to the days, the 7 days in the week. And some of them actually corresponds back to the 4 elements, right? And I know that I didn't use Uriel because Uriel is not an archangel. So keep that in mind. Uriel is not an archangel. But Michael, Gabriel, Raphael are archangels. And I hope you guys have a better understanding of when you are learning about the zodiac sign and when I was teaching you guys about the 4 elements. Because in order for you to open up those elements, you're going to be connecting back to the elements of fire, earth, and water. And you're going to be using Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel, right? So that's your connection when you're opening up that element, when you were opening up the elements, when you were opening the seal of Solomon. So I wanted to actually explain to you guys a little bit more of what you were doing. So if someone wanted to know a little bit more, how does these archangels rules these specific days? Well, there's angelic hour cycles, right, throughout our day. If someone was actually trying to connect, so let's just say you were trying to actually open up the elements and connect to the healing angel Raphael, you will have to do it within the angelic hours, which is from 1 a.m. to 8 a.m., 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. And these are the angelical hour cycles that has the strong